on. Good afternoon. Thanks for the introduction. Well, in Mexico, we have gone through many changes in education. The most recent one is the new educational model that proposes responding to different contexts among them. And it also proposes confronting the challenges of the 21st century. I have 3 points here that I believe are very important with regards to the model. The model places the students as the center of the model. They are the most important actor. It also gives them or wants to give them a school autonomy, in other words, to include in the curriculum things that children decide in their schools, such as robotics and also socio-emotional education as one of the most important points for learning, in my opinion. This project also speaks to different actors. It tells students that they're going to learn through their lives. It tells teachers that they're going to become new teachers and then they are the axis and the core of this model. It tells parents, which I think is great, it tells parents that they're going to have happy students. And it also speaks about schools as inclusive spaces for learning. This educational model is quite challenging and has many areas of opportunity. But there's something very important here that catches my attention because we are a museum. What happens with games? Through the document is approximately 60,000 words in this document, and this word game playing also appears 5 or 6 times. Four to speak about it as a strategy, three as a complement for a phrase referring to challenge, and only one sentence speaks about educational playing to develop critical resources. And something that catches my attention uh, it catches my attention because at Papalote Museum of Children, we believe in the benefits of playing for learning. We know it impacts positively the different areas of children's development. We do know that games and playing should have an objective and they should also be socialized or communicated. And this is how, since 1993, when we opened our doors to the public, we began to promote this philosophy of learning through games, learning through playing. And we can tell our students, our parents, our teachers, we can tell them all this because we do know they play a very important role with regards to visits to the museum. Last year, we renewed the museum, we renewed its content, and we renewed its architecture. We have new exhibitions, we have new contents, and new experiences. The museum, for as long as it has existed, has captured resources to give teachers the tools they need, but these have been isolated efforts. It was not until we renewed last year when we created a solid program that jointly had all the tools that teachers need. And this way we were able to create ABC Papalote. This is an educational program for preschool and elementary school teachers. It's a free program sponsored by McGraw Education, and I would like to close my presentation with a video that explains my program through the voice of its main actors, teachers. It's quite surprising. Learning skills, games, interactive, emotional, fun, stimulating. Papalote ABC is an educational program that wants to inspire teachers to rethink their educational practices with our experiences in the museum. This way they can change their strategies and include new ways of teaching and learning in the classroom. We have different tools. One of the tools is the website. There we have activities that you can use in and outside the classroom. Another tool are pre-visits so teachers can live the Papalote experience. We also have educational guides, print material that we give teachers, and we also have a special event so they can meet with other teachers and other experts in education. Papalote gives me those tools. Is a very useful tool for teachers so they can adapt to the new educational needs of their students. What it does is to induce teachers to reflection, which in the long term provides us with better teachers and also results in better learning for our students. ABC Papalote is simply the spine of the museum's content. By coming to this educational place, you come and learn. Teachers can take tools, and teachers are coming to learn things that they do not learn on their daily basis at school. So they come here to reinforce concepts. So through ABC Papalote, we can have constant, continuous education. To be able to reach this point that I just showed you, this required the effort of many organized minds, many resources and supports. Unfortunately, back then we did not have those support, so we basically had to go out and find it. The Bay program was conceptualized and coordinated by one single person right here. So what we did was to go out, look for institutions, universities that would support us, because we discovered that they were trying to do the same thing that we were trying to do. They wanted to be listened, they wanted to improve the quality of education, they wanted to collaborate with others. This way we began to work with volunteers, teachers. So we conceptualized the project for 8 years. We evaluated for 50 hours. Many teachers helped us with the evaluation. And once we launched the project last year, we confronted this problem. The problem was including the theme of the museum in the project. How were we going to be able to include marketing and the other areas of the museum so they would know it and promote this project? So this brought us to new challenges: how to create resources to cover different needs, how to evaluate each one of these tools, and how to remove those things that were not needed, how to design and define the best knowledge to spread this program and to bring teachers to our events, and more than anything, how to find allies that were as passionate as we were with regards to the program. If you go out and try to find this type of allies, I'm sure you're going to find them. If we solved this problem, we would have more opportunity areas and our challenges would be easier to overcome. And what we have for the future for ABC Papalote, again, this is a program in construction. We want to follow up with teachers. We want to improve the website, and we also want to continue inspiring new teachers so they bring this museum ABC to their schools. On their tables, you have an educational guide. We have a guide per table. These guides are given for free to teachers during their pre-visits, and they include all the tools that are required by teachers to bring ABC to their schools. Thank you.